Sway.
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 In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Shake goes by.
Wake your fuck ass up. That crust out your eyes.
My family's originally from the poor part of India. They're not from the part of India study abroad programs are based. They're the way you take a shower there. It's not the way you take a shower here. The way you have to take a shower at their house is you fill a bucket with hot water, and you take a smaller bucket and you pour the water on. And it's a little strange because, I jerk off in the shower on occasion. If you're showering with the bucket method, you can't jerk off in the shower. That silence is way too terrifying. Even people that jerk off in the shower here, no one turns the shower off and goes in the corner like, no, that's some serial killer shit. Also, sorry, that noise I made, that's not the noise it makes when a dude jerks off. Some guy comes up to you and he starts jerking off and goes, that's a robot from the future that's been sent back in time to jizz in your face.
Aziz Ansari is here, ladies and gentlemen.
What's up?
Man, dude, I never seen anyone like, so do you not like your own voice, bro?
I just feel weird listening to my own stand-up. I don't know.
You took the headphones off. Did you notice that? Yeah? Like,
I feel weird.
Do you feel like if you were in the audience of your own stand-up, you would think you were whack?
No, I'd be into it. You know what's weird? It's like I was doing some shows, and during the encore, sometimes people would like yell out old bits. I was like, oh, maybe I'll do like some of the older bits during the encore or whatever. And I was like, oh, I kind of forgot these. Let me listen to these and like see if I remember them. And I was listening to them and like genuinely laughing. I was like, wow, I'm such an asshole. I'm like sitting here listening to my own stand-up like, this guy's good.
That's a proud moment though. Like,
it is kind of a cool moment because it's like you realize like, oh wow, so if I wasn't me, I would be into it. That's good to know.
Yo, this guy is selling out Madison Square Garden now. Now, wow,
crazy.
Most people might say, well, you've seen him in a ton of movies.
Yeah.
You've seen him, host MTV award shows, and why wouldn't he? But I knew him from back in the day.
Yeah.
With the Human Giant joints, right?
Yeah.
And he was broker than me then, and now he makes a lot more money. So.
I didn't have that Sway money back then.
Shit, I don't have that Aziz money today, man.
He caught up.
Yeah, right? But you put in a lot of work to get here.
Yeah, I know I did. I've been doing stand-up for, like 13, 14 years now.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, it's really cool. I started off in New York, and, to get to do the Garden's awesome. We're doing 2 shows on Thursday. It's really cool.
Now, people, you could still get tickets if you're in the tri-state area. Go to Ticketmasters, right?
Yeah, it's for the second show, there's still tickets left.
Okay.
Yeah.
You ever say a joke that you offended someone, and then you had to come across that person?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah?
Usually, but if you do a joke about someone who's like kind of famous, they'll always find it. Like someone will email it to them like right away.
Yeah.
They find out really fast. So in the one I'm doing at the Garden, I'm gonna film that one.
Yeah.
And in that special, there's this thing where I talk about Ja Rule, and it's like, oh, at some point I'm gonna run into Ja.
Wait, what do you say about him?
It's not really about him.
Yeah.
It's about. It's not gonna make sense with me telling you now, but I talk about like the meat industry and like factory farming, all that stuff, and how it's kind of a bummer. And then I talk about Ja Rule comes into the mix somehow, and I do like a Ja Rule impression. It's like, oh, Ja Rule is definitely gonna call me and say, Aziz, what's going on, baby?
Hey man, you white, and I love Ja Rule, but you got a lot of dudes who are making big records right now. You went to Ja Rule. You didn't want to go to
Ja was because I could do a good Ja impression. You heard that?
Okay, let me.
You thought Ja was in the
studio?
studio?
I thought he was, right?
Ja
Murder. Go ahead, do it.
Sway, why you asking Aziz why he doing an impression of me? What you mean I ain't relevant right now?
No, that's not what I said, man.
That's what you said,
no,
Sway.
That's not what I said.
Why you gotta say that? You ain't heard about my autobiography, Unruly, the Ja Rule story? You ain't heard about my reality show I'm about to put out? Come on, Sway.
Yeah, we're going to fall out of that, y'all. That's my dude, man. I didn't say those things. Hey, Aziz, I want you to join us, man. We got there's a lot of stories in the news right now, man.
Sure.
I just want to get your thoughts on them, okay?
Sure, yeah,
And we're going to start off with Ebola. That's up next.
Oh, no.
Sway in the morning.
Our top story for this morning.
Didn't get a chance to read the paper?
Have you been watching the news?
Are you running late for work?
Oh, you haven't been watching the news.
We've got you covered. It's the Daily News on Sway in the Morning.
All right, 41 minutes into the hour. This is the scariest segment we do all day. We call it Daily News. And we got Aziz Ansari here with us, who's performing at Madison Square Garden. So you can still get tickets for Thursday night. It's one show that, right? You had to open, you sold out the first show now.
Added a second show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Which
starting on this.
hopefully will sell out as well.
Yeah.
That stink at the second show, there was like 100 people there. That wouldn't be fun at all.
That wouldn't be fun, right? Yeah, you just realize your reality.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, right?
No, we're good. We'll be good.
10,000 is the cutoff, right?
Yeah.
That's when you sold out, right?
Yeah, I think so. Something like that.
So, man,
I'm
just-
filming it, so there's like some seats we had to kill for cameras and stuff, but it's something like 10,000.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Damn, dude, you're you're like a VMA, man. You're like a movie award
It's
all by
crazy.
yourself, bro.
It's nuts. Like, whenever we do the venues now, it's like, I'm like, oh, who's coming next week? And they're like, oh, Enrique Iglesias and Pitbull. I'm like, whoa. Shit, Pit in the mix.
Yeah, right.
Now, Aziz, when you mentioned Ja Rule, it made me think right now I feel like there's some similarities between hip hop and comedy with different comedians beefing with one another. But my question is, there's a lot of rappers who claim they don't listen to their peers because it's going to mess up their own creativity.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, do you listen to your peers? Does it mess up your jokes? Do you ever feel insecure?
I don't really listen to much stand-up, and I don't even watch much like comedy TV shows because that's kind of like my work. Like I was telling someone, it's like if you were a plumber and then you came home and you watched a reality show about a plumber, like you wouldn't want to do it. Like you would just, it's just too much. Like you're just seeing work. you
Got
know?
it.
That's
Yeah.
a good point, man. Interesting question. Man, let me ask you a question about what's going on in the daily news. Now, as you know, in Dallas, there was an Ebola patient that flew in from West Africa.
Oh man.
Yeah, right, and it was a big scare. It's been all over the news all week. It turns out that this dude's health has taken a turn for the worse, and they do have this medication to treat Ebola, but it's so limited that they officially ran out. There's no more in the world.
Whoa.
And it takes a long time to produce, man. Have you had an Ebola scare yet, bro?
No.
But you look scared right now while I'm telling you this story.
I'm scared right now.
Yeah.
No, I haven't had an Ebola scare.
Yeah, I mean, but you
That'd be bad for the garden if I had an Ebola thing and like 20,000. Aziz just infected all of New York.
right? But have you been to Dallas or Texas lately?
I was in Dallas like a few weeks ago. I did a show in Dallas like maybe 2 weeks before the story broke out. It's crazy.
So you're clean?
I mean, as far as I know.
Okay, good. All right.
Sway, why you got me
Yeah,
scared?
man, I don't know, man. Shit, I'm scared about it, man. The other thing that has me most scared is what's going on with ISIS. Have you been following that?
I mean, I don't
You're
know
from
like
India,
super
man.
well, but I mean,
Don't be racist, Sway.
You don't know nothing about ISIS?
I know what everyone else knows. Yeah.
Well, in the news, they said they're getting closer to capturing a key city that would mark not just a huge strategic victory, but also a devastating blow to Syrian Kurds trapped by their violent campaign. Here's what Homeland Security and Counterterrorism Advisor Lisa Monaco had to say about the latest murder.
Our hearts go out to the British aid worker who we believe is in that video, and to the remaining hostages and to their families.
Yeesh.
Yeah, man, I don't know why I included you in on this story. I can't
Yeah,
see
Sway,
a
it's a
funny,
little dark.
Yeah, I can't see the funny spin
Now,
on
come
this.
on, Aziz.
Yeah, come on, man, make
What's
that
your
light.
take on this, man? Come on.
No take on that, right? They're cutting
Oh,
off.
that's just a really sad story, man.
Yeah, I don't understand why these news guys are still lingering in that area.
Yeah.
Or these, this guy was actually an aid worker, but I would leave.
Yeah, definitely. But you know what? It makes me think, as a comedian, how do you gauge when you're ready to put a funny spin on certain like heavy topics? Like when can you make an ISIS joke?
I've never really been like someone to take like such current news and develop stuff about it, because if you do something like that, then in a few months or whatever, it's not in the news anymore, and you have these jokes, and it's like, hey, you guys remember that thing? You remember that hurricane? That was crazy, right? You know what I was thinking about that hurricane?
So y'all really recycle your jokes and use it?
It's not recycling the jokes. It's like you develop an act and you do. So like, what I'm doing at the Garden is like material that I've prepared for. It's kind of like thinking about it like an album. Like you write and you refine it and you make this thing, and then you do a tour, and then you film a special, and then you don't do that stuff. But like whenever you see a comedian, 99% of the time, he's not just like speaking off the top of his head and everything just happens to be
Not
hilarious.
freestyling, son?
Yeah, there's there's improv and stuff here and there, and like sometimes you're like working on material and it might be like kind of more freestyled, if you will, but generally it's something you have to really work at and write and make really funny. Yeah.
Okay.
We're about to freestyle a game that we like to do here on Sway in the Morning with Aziz. It's called
Who Wants to Be a Citizen?
We're going to do that up next, all right? 888-742-3345.
36 ounces make them bounce, and they gon' kick my ass up.
Looks like everything's on track for July. It's just too bad we're not opening in time for this Unity concert. The extra publicity would have given us a nice boost.
Why don't we? We could do a soft opening tomorrow and be ready just in time for the concert crowd.
Do you really think you can pull that off?
Well, nobody can predict the future except me. I guarantee it'll work, and in 6 months, this place will be bigger than McDonald's.
As always, I love your enthusiasm. See you tomorrow, partner.
A soft opening tomorrow? From now on, everyone call me Kristen because I am wigging out right now.
Yeah, we're not even close to being ready. They're not even done painting that sign. It says Tom's Bye. Actually, no, that's good. We're ready.
Yeah, there it is, right there. That's from Parks and Recreation, man. We got Tom here, Aziz Ansari. Man, so when did it all end, bro?
We're filming the last season now.
Yeah.
I think it'll probably start airing in January, but it's crazy. I only have like 3 more episodes to film.
Are you feeling sad or?
Yes. On one hand, very sad to like not get to work with those people every day.
Yeah.
On the other hand, creatively excited to work on the next thing.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit of both, but definitely it's a really close group. After doing 7 seasons, you get really close with all the cast and crew and everybody. So it's tough.
All the checks clear. Yeah. That's a beautiful thing, right? That's a beautiful thing. So what the next thing? Like we was talking off air, and Aziz really expressed his love for Migos. You know,
I mean, I don't know Migos that well, but the songs I've heard, I mean, it's like you were saying. There's a lot of songs where it's like they take a phrase and repeat it, and they're just kind of catchy.
Yeah.
So I think I might start forming like a Migos type band.
I could see that, man.
Where I just can maybe specialize in like lending Migos-esque hooks.
Okay, like
You know?
okay, here's
All right,
be right here. Okay, ready? Okay, Aziz Ansari is Migos. Okay, bro.
I'm lounging, relaxing, I'm lounging, relaxing, sitting on my couch, yeah, I'm lounging, relaxing, relaxing, sitting on my couch, yeah, I'm lounging, relaxing.
I say Aziz, I'm like Aziz, I'm like Aziz.
Yo, man, you wanna go to the club tonight?
Aziz, I'm like Aziz.
I think I'm just gonna chill.
Bring the hook back.
Yeah, that sounds good, cause we lounging, relaxing, sitting on a couch, yeah, we lounging, relaxing, relaxing,
I like that.
Lounging, relaxing, sitting on the couch.
That's a hit. That's a hit.
You got a future, Heather. What do you think?
Nah, yo.
Get in the game?
Come on, Heather,
Heather,
go
come
ahead.
on.
Nah, yo, that hip hop and the beat was whack. Nobody was rocking on beat.
Yeah, no.
Was it? Like, what happened?
The beat jumped, man.
Oh,
The beat jumped.
Yeah, that
that's
was
what
not
I was
me.
hearing. Oh, that wasn't. Okay.
That wasn't on me.
Sorry.
You just need some Molly, Heather.
Oh,
Yeah.
Denise O'Malley.
Everyone's making songs for people to wild out to in the club. We need some lounging and relaxing songs when you want to stay in.
got
Turn
it.
down.
It's like, are you going out? Nope. Lounging, relaxing.
Yo, I thought it was a hit.
Off.
I thought it was a hit.
I just heard
All
the
right,
flow
man.
off.
Anyway, DB got this game called
Who wants to be a citizen?
It's time to play Who Wants to Be a Citizen?
I want to be a citizen.
Answer all the questions correctly, and you'll be a certified Sway in the Morning approved citizen.
Yeah.
Wow, great production components right there. Man, we went all out with that one.
Yeah.
All right, simple game, Aziz. Go ahead.
All right, so in order for you to be a citizen of Sway in the Morning, you got to get these questions right. We tailored it about stand-up comedy.
Okay, cool.
Question number 1. Eddie Murphy wore a black and purple leather outfit in his stand-up Raw, but what color was his outfit in Delirious? Was it striped, red, or blue?
It's red.
Correct.
Hey,
That's an easy one.
All right.
You know the story about that. I read that actually wasn't planned. He was supposed to wear something else, and he lost it. And he went to the mall that day when he was filming the special, and he saw this like red leather jacket and the pants. And the guy at the store is like, "Oh, these don't really match. Like the pant is crimson and the thing is fire truck red. Like you should get something else." And he was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna get it." And he got it, and it became this iconic thing. But it was a total accident.
Damn. You trying to get bonus
I'm a
points?
super citizen.
Yeah, jeez.
I'm going deep.
All right. Question number 2. Live on the Sunset Strip was the title of which comedian's comedy special? A. Red Fox, B. Richard Pryor, or C. George Carlin?
Richard Pryor.
Correct.
Damn, got that again. What's the story behind that?
I'll give you a story for that one as well. So he filmed that the first night. He went up and he was shooting it in L.A. And the first night he just bombed. And he just couldn't get it together. And he told everyone, he's like, you know what? Let's all come back tomorrow and we'll do this right. And then he did another show the second day. And everyone came back, like all these like big people like Jesse Jackson, all these huge people in the culture came. And he did the second night and filmed it, and that was a special. But the first night he filmed it, like, it didn't go well.
Yeah, he walked off stage.
Yeah.
Oh, DB trying to add on to that.
You know what I'm saying? I know a little bit too.
Come on, man.
Yeah, D.
Yeah. He just said that, DB.
Trivia tag.
Okay.
Question number 3. Chris Rock's HBO special, Bring the Pain, made him one of the most popular comedians in the United States. But what was the title of his first HBO show? A, Big Ass Jokes. B, Nigga, I'm Hilarious. Or C, I'm Chris Rock.
Big Ass Jokes.
Big Ass Jokes.
Damn.
What's the story behind that? What's the story behind that?
Big Ass Jokes? I don't know any story about that.
Oh, man, you're whack.
This is a cool story about Bring the Pain that I heard recently. That whenever he finished the special, he throws the mic down.
Yeah.
And there was a bad storm in D.C. And when he threw the mic down, there was like a lightning, like thunder that kind of just weirdly synced up with when he threw the mic down. So when he threw the mic down, people heard like,
oh, wow.
Pretty cool, right?
Yeah, that's a little obsessive there. I don't know if it's cool that you even know this, all right? What else you got? One more?
Right. Number 4. Russell Simmons' Def Comedy Jam was hosted by which comic?
Wait, hold up. Don't give him the multiple choice. Let's see if he knows it.
Well, there was different hosts for different seasons. But
Who was the first?
Martin Lawrence.
Correct.
Damn! Wow!
He the realest.
Let's get out of this, man. Let's do this. He just became the president. He's not just a citizen on Sway in the Morning, man. All right, hang out, man. We got one more. Want to do it now? Let's just do it now. Nah? Yeah, come back with it. We got sports. Would have the B up next. Sway in the Morning.
Recapping the latest in sports.
Yeah, baby! Yeah, baby! What a game! Unbelievable! What a game!
Wait a minute! Wait a minute!
I don't believe what I just saw!
It's Sway in the Morning Sports Report on Shade 45.
All right, 58 minutes to the hour. Aziz Ansari has joined us. Listen, he's performing at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
Thursday night.
Yeah.
You got to do he sold out one show, and they still have tickets available for the second show.
Yeah, tickets available. Second show, special opening guest, my new Migos type band, which I don't have a name for yet.
Yeah. So you don't have a name for your Migos type band?
Figos.
Okay, there it is.
Fake Migos.
All right.
Negos to make it controversial.
Negos.
I'm just saying.
I like that. What you got to have the B?
Well, I have your sports report. I'm going to start with the NFL. After yesterday's games, there are no more undefeated teams in the NFL. The Broncos beat the undefeated Cardinals 41-20. The Patriots 43-17 over the Bengals. 30-20 was the final as my Giants got a win over the Falcons. Sway, but the game everyone was talking about went down in Texas with the 3-1 Cowboys hosted the 3-1 Texans. That final in overtime was 2017 Cowboys. The Cowboys are now 4-1 for the first time since 2008. So no hate. Congratulations to them. Tonight, though, Citizens Week 5 in the NFL comes to a close with the 1-3 Redskins hosting the 2-1 Seahawks. For more info on that game, go to Channel 88. I'll have you covered. Moving over to baseball and the road to the World Series. 2 sweeps went down yesterday. Starting with the Baltimore Orioles sweeping the Detroit Tigers in the final game 3. That ended 2-1. But the game that hurt my feelings, the first thing Sway said to me this morning, that game ended in L.A. where the Kansas City Royals had no respect for my Angels.
No.
That final was 8-3 Royals. They're now headed to the ALCS Championship to face the Orioles Game 1 on Friday in Baltimore. Tonight, though, Citizens, the road to the World Series continues with the Nationals visiting the Giants. San Francisco leads that series 2-0. And then St. Louis hosting the Dodgers. That series is tied 1-1. And finally, I have some NBA news. You know, the preseason got underway. The Cavs beat Tel Aviv 107-80. Kyrie Irving finished with 16. LeBron had 12. Also, the Raptors 99-94 over the Kings. Regular season, though, begins Tuesday, October 28th. And finally, in sport news, 29-year-old Olympic swimming great Michael Phelps said he is going into rehab to deal with his problem. When the police pulled him over, he registered at a 1.4% at a breathalyzer test, and after 0.8 in all states, you're considered drunk. He was at 1.4.
Come on, bro.
Did they test him for weed, though? Remember that? When he got caught with the bomb?
Yeah, but that information hasn't been released.
All right.
Wink, wink.
Thank you. The B, if they want to reach you.
Hit me up at the Happy Hour, WHB on Instagram and Twitter.
All right, Aziz, man, thanks for coming by this morning, man.
Oh, man, thanks for having me, guys. It was a lot of fun.
You look real fascinated by that Michael Phelps story. Like, were you a big fan of his?
I mean, I don't know. I wasn't like a big swim Swimming, dude. I was like, oh shit, shut up, swimming's on. Gotta see if he makes these laps.
Okay.
He did it.
Aziz Ansari, man. Check him out.
Thanks, guys.
Madison Square Garden, Thursday. Get them tickets, Ticketmasters. Bro, I'm proud of you, man.
Thank you, sir.
All right, next movie, write me in the cameo.
Yes,
All
sir.
right, up next, we got Celebrity Wire.
Yup, and Mario Lopez, he penned a memoir, and wait till I tell you who he's talking shit about.
What? Mario Lopez?
Oh, yeah.
All right, that's up next. Shade 45, Sway in the morning.
It's Sway in the morning, only on Shade 45.